Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. We're talking Auburn football. Down in Deep South, college football is king on the plains of Auburn. The battle cry is War Eagle. My name is Kennard Vernon Stewart, like I said before. And we are talking about the Iron Bowl, where Auburn will travel up to Tuscaloosa and take on the University of Alabama in the Iron Bowl. Now, we've already seen Georgia. I mean, it took a couple of two-point conversion plays, a couple of overtimes, like almost nine overtimes. The record is actually 9. Georgia finally wins that game. And we look at the Auburn matchup against Alabama. And, I think Auburn matches up a little bit better with Alabama than they have in the past. You talk about some much more talented guys on defense. And they're starting to find some stride offensively. A little trash talking going on between the two, especially with DeMarcus Riddick. Talking to the Alabama players and saying different things. And I'm going to make this quick. How do I think this game will go? I think Auburn has carried a lot of momentum throughout the season, but just has not been able to finish football games. Alabama has relied heavily on Jalen Milroe's ability to run the football. I think if Auburn is able to execute the spy situation against Jalen Milroe, they actually may be pretty successful and may find some success in this game. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it would transfer over into a win. I think Auburn did relatively well in protecting Peyton Thorne and giving him some opportunities to make some big plays, also giving Jerquez Hunter the ball 28 times, which could be beneficial for the Tigers. I think Alabama has to play very sound and not allow Auburn to make some of those big plays that they have been capable of making, even against some of the better defenses in the conference, in the country. How do I think this game will go? I think Auburn on the road, still a relatively young football team, plays very well, plays pretty sound on defense on paper, but they still tend to give up too much in really critical down situation. I think their situational football has to improve on defense in order for them to have a chance in this football game. I think Jalen Milroe will have some big play opportunities, especially as the game goes on, as you start to catch some fatigue from the Auburn Tigers, especially this young defense, and Auburn possibly not being able to make some key plays on offense when they really need to. I see this game going Alabama 28, Auburn 21 in a very entertaining matchup. I think Auburn will have a lead at a certain point in this game, just like they have all year, but I think they come up short in this game. I think the game against Texas A&M just kind of gave Auburn a little bit more confidence than they, probably needed to have in a game like this. I think finally, after all the adversities, they finally actually win a game. But let's just see if Auburn can win a game upright. I got Alabama 28, Auburn